Narcan can be administered by injection and inhalation. Nasal applicators like these can be inserted up the nose and immediately reverse the effects of an opioid-induced overdose. Governor Kasich fielded a variety of questions here tonight. It was standing room only. One of those questions involved education, a topic that one audience member felt hadn't been addressed by other candidates. The name and the food are really the only two things that haven't been changed. The countertops, the cooking equipment, everything has been updated to make it the best possible restaurant Tony could have. The Trump event has just ended, but some of the crowd is still hanging around for that chance to meet Donald Trump. He's been walking around the On Center, meeting and greeting individuals and answering some of their questions. From Al Roker to Steve Levy, the Oswego Sub Shop is where SUNY Oswego graduates come back to be enshrined in a sandwich. Virtual reality is one tool they hope to use to educate people on the dangers of distracted driving. I even gave it a try myself. It's a staple in downtown Oswego and one of the most exclusive clubs for Oswego alumni. From Al Roker to Steve Levy, the Oswego Sub Shop is where SUNY Oswego graduates come back to be enshrined in a sandwich. When skimming the menu, Cohn's name is nowhere to be seen, but one fan and fellow alum is looking to change that.
And then she was like, actually, I haven't really reached that celebrity status yet because I don't have a sub at the Oswego Sub Shop yet.
Paul Esden, a producer at ESPN Radio, spoke to Cohn and started the trending topic.
I made like the hashtag, made the meme, and I was like, let's just see what happens. Let's try to see if we can get it.
Linda's hashtag has Oswego alumni rallying around her and the sub shop making plans.
We would definitely get an input from her and someone who knows her and what she likes, and we would design it accordingly.
William Green was once the owner of Sub Shop, but he's left it to his son.
I had no idea that she was that popular, she did that many shows, and my son owns the Sub Shop now, but I can definitely recommend and pass it on. And
he remembers when Al Roker and Steve Levy got their subs and hopes Cohn will be the same kind of ambassador as they've been.
That they never come in and expect anything. They're doing it just out of the gratitude and the respect for the Sub Shop.
And odds are, Linda shouldn't have to wait long.
I wouldn't be surprised that we have a sub named after her before long, if not within a week.
So Linda, a much-deserved sub with your name on it is waiting.
Cold subs way over on the left-hand side.
The spot is already reserved.
We could probably
for
take,
WTOP 10,
there is a
I'm
veggie,
Rob
you could
Hackford.
take the veggie off and name it after her.
Hundreds gathered at Lemoyne College to listen to what Governor Kasich had to say. In an open forum, he shared his plans for the country.
Let's clean everything up in the government, and let's force it to work.
Some undecided voters saw Governor Kasich's down-to-earth approach as a refreshing change.
Because I refuse to take the low road to the highest office in the land. I will not do it, okay?
He was very down-to-earth, very common sense thinking. Common sense that you can apply in every aspect of government.
Kasich touched on consolidating health care and balancing the budget, plus many other topics. Governor Kasich fielded a variety of questions here tonight. It was standing room only. One of those questions involved education, a topic that one audience member felt hadn't been addressed by other candidates.
You're the first candidate that's spoken openly about education. I thank you for that.
Kasich believes state and federal education should be consolidated, and more power should be given to local districts.
See, I think the power is the school board. That's where the power has to be.
While many had high hopes for Kasich, others expressed concern about his chances.
At this point, he's kind of an underdog, but like he just explained at the end, the delegates what count.
I could see him at least winning a couple more states, but in all seriousness, unless this contested convention, he's not going to win.
Kasich is currently in 4th place in the Republican Party. However, he is still the only GOP candidate projected to beat Hillary Clinton in a general election. Rob Hackford, WTOP 10 News.
The widespread rain moving out, but maybe
Dave Longley is the chief meteorologist at News Channel 9. He's a 28-year veteran at the Syracuse station, and many wake up to his smiling face every morning. What they may not know is his inspirational story.
I was diagnosed 10 years ago in the spring of 2005. I noticed a tremor in my right hand mentioned something to the doctor, had an MRI, and they said, you have MS.
MS, or multiple sclerosis, slows the brain's ability to communicate with the body. For Dave, a slow lifestyle was the last thing on his mind.
And, you know, a lot of folks might be like, well, you know, that's terrible. But to me, the scientist in me was like, okay, what is it and what do I need to do to fix it and make it livable?
So he presses on, admitting MS hasn't been easy.
The first 5 years, I didn't really tell anyone. There was no need to. I could cope with the symptoms. It wasn't obvious.
But 5 years in, it started affecting his speech, the one tool he couldn't hide.
You know, as much as I try to cope and manage and try to be as normal as I can't be.
Dave's worked everything from weekends to the morning shift, and in those 28 years has taken a few things away from the job. You're a jack of all trades of sorts.
I try to be. Master of none. Still get paid to have fun. To me, it's fun. You know, yeah, there's the stresses, the busy work that come with any job, but the core of it is I'm forecasting the weather, and that's, to me, that's pretty cool.
And what you say when you go on air every day, you're kind of not necessarily taking a leap of faith, but you're taking a step into the spotlight. You're showing yourself as you truly are. And would you call that it's almost inspirational?
I guess, you know, it's you certainly open yourself up, you know, whether it's people that don't watch regularly, don't know about my situation. Every newscast, every time I'm on the radio, on TV, I'm giving 100%, to the point where when I go home at night, I'm exhausted, spent, you know, and so, but that's okay.
He makes it work, he says, loving every minute. Rob Hackford reporting.